what's up?
Hello, good morning.
Another day at the house.
Yes.
How do you feel this morning, Madeline?
Truthfully, I'm not excited about the task that I have to accomplish today.
Why not?
Because it's sweaty.
Oh. Let's go look at the room Maddie's gonna sweat in. Let's take a look.
It's like a sauna.
Oh.
Okay, so hopefully it won't be that bad. In here, I have to prep for the ceiling grid. Not
Yes,
grid.
that's good.
Okay, grid and drywall to be added, which means it has to be a flat surface, and as you can see, it's not currently flat. So, lower green line, the one that's on the bottom, that's where the ceiling is gonna be. Upper green line, that's where I need to clear to. So this wall won't be that bad, but like...
This wall won't be that bad either. It's basically, this room's okay because we're not doing like the highest ceilings in this room. We're just gonna do 8-foot ceilings. So, you know, basically she has to clear like a good inch or two off of everything that's here.
It's just like, you start a project and you're like all gung-ho about it, and then you come back for day 2 and you're like, ugh, I'm still doing this? That's how I feel about this one.
We moved all the cabinets over this morning. We are going to patch, I'll be patching some of this drywall that we destroyed, ripping out the old stuff, and then we have to patch that too.
And you're gonna work on figuring out the plumbing?
Yeah, and I need to work on this electrical because we don't have a light up here, but we need to put a light up here. So we need to have an outlet. There's no outlet. We need to have an outlet for the garbage disposal. The garbage disposal needs to be on a switch, and then we need another outlet that always has power for the dishwasher. Andy out.
Okay, this is mostly for my mom because I know she's probably worried about me, and also probably Kelsey. In doing this project, I make sure to wear proper safety gear, which you can't really tell because you probably can't even see my pants. But the first one is a long sleeve shirt that like goes all the way up to my neck so that I don't get roughed up on the arms. I already have many scabs. The second one that I learned from experience is wearing a hat. I don't really think it needs to be a hard hat, but when we took the ceiling grid down, I had so much termite poop in my hair and like it stuck to my scalp. I had to wash my hair like at least 3 times before it got all out. So that was really disgusting. So now I wear a hat. Safety goggles that go all the way around. I like these because especially when I'm working above myself, then like things won't come down through the top of it. Gloves, because I can't do anything without gloves on. And especially when we're doing like drywall, plaster, things that are gonna create dust, I always wear a mask. So that's my safety spiel of the day. And now I'm gonna bring you along to watch me clean up the edges of this stuff that I really hate doing. My goggles keep fogging up, so I needed to take a break. I'll show you what I've done so far. So all up here, I started in this corner, then I went all the way across. And I wanted to show you in the corner, so you can kind of see it's like a different kind of metal mesh wire stuff. It is more tedious to get rid of, but it's okay. And then I'm kind of excited because I actually kind of like taking the grid stuff down so you can see the metal ceiling grid that was along the wall is still up here. And I kind of like taking that stuff down more than this mesh crap. I'm done. I don't know if you can see the lines on my face from the goggles or not, but whew, it's sweaty. I did run into a problem. This corner, it is so thick with wires and I don't have the hand strength to cut it. So Andy's gonna need to get up there and do that part, but otherwise, I was able to do pretty much all of it myself, so that's pretty cool. So we showed you this morning that it got damaged when we took the cabinets out, and Andy has now patched these. On this wall, it doesn't really need to be perfect anyway, so we thought it was a good place to practice because we're gonna have cabinets over it and backsplash. And then you also did these. Sweet, these actually look really nice. I had to make a trip to Home Depot where I bought a bunch of electrical stuff and plumbing work and stuff like that. And while I was there, Andy built this upper wall. So Andy fixed that so when we go to raise the ceilings, we're not raising them in the hallway, but we are raising them in our bedroom right here. I told Andy I ran out of juice on doing the above the ceiling stuff. It's just way too freaking hot. And he has the electricity turned off for doing electrical work, so he's recruited me to help him. And I just don't know about this. So this is a double switch. It needs to be a triple switch. So we have to take out the junction boxes, and I kind of feel like we're just winging it a little bit. But I'm gonna try and do this, and I'm gonna show you what my attempt looks like. So don't make fun of me. And the power is off, so don't be scared for me either. All right, let's see how this goes.
Show you how this circuit works. And this was the first one that I've designed. I moved this one like last week or maybe 2 weeks ago from this wall that we took out over to this wall, and I basically just completely copied the design that they had over here with the wiring, and I just put it over here. This one is the first one that I actually had to think about and design it. So one of these switches, this one works for the disposal, and this one is for this overhead light. And first time I tried it, it works, and I'll show you. So if it beeps, that means it's hot, like it has power. So these obviously, these both have power to them. This one, so they're both in the off position. This one is routed through this, it just bypasses and goes to this one. And that's hot, so that's working, that's how it should be. This one right here for the garbage disposal, nothing happening until I turn that on. And then that'll run the garbage disposal. This wire up here, this will be the overhead kitchen light. Nothing's happening until turn that on and turn it off, and that's how it works. Hello, it is Tuesday, November 1st. We are closing in very quickly on 1 month out. I finished
this part, this wall, in this corner and this corner, taking down the plaster to get it ready to drywall over. And something that started happening kind of over the weekend was we started to notice a lot more dust accumulating, which of course is going to happen in any construction zone, but it's really bad. Kind of hurts to breathe sometimes, and like I feel bad bringing Lemmy here because it's just like, it's dirty. So we brought over the shop vac, and now that I'm done with this section of the wall, I am going to try to vacuum as much as I can to get a lot of the dust, hopefully. I kind of already started. You can like very clearly see where I vacuumed and where I didn't. It's just like, it's getting to the point where it's really, really bad, and I need to spend some time cleaning it because the brooms that we have aren't made for picking up dust like that. So that's what I will be doing. Andy, I think, just got out of work, and he's actually gonna bike here for the first time today. So that's exciting for him, but he should be here soon. And then he's gonna work on more electrical, and I'm gonna keep on vacuuming. So we'll give you another progress update sometime soon, but that's it for now. Here's a sneak peek of Andy working the electrical work at what, probably 6 o'clock at night. So headlamp inside, baby. How does it feel to be an electrician?
I'm not an electrician.
How does it feel to know how to do electrical work?
Feels good. Feels pretty good. Feels like I'm saving money and I'm having fun. I'm sweating.
Oh, good. Just in case you weren't convinced about the amount of dust, this phone has only been stationary for an hour and a half, and that's what it looks like, all the dust on it. And if you really aren't convinced, this is the inside of my mask. I think it might be time to throw this one away. What are you doing now? What are you doing today?
Routing some stuff.
Who cut that hole?
Who cut what hole? This hole?
Yeah.
I think you did, right? You didn't cut this out though. You need
Okay,
to cut
that was
this out.
before I knew what I knew.
You need to cut this out so we can get this wax out. You know?
I have to go demo that wall.